take like your hand, like a quack, and through the top and bottom of your forearm. So if you kind of press between the bones of the forearm, kind of just think about sinking in there a little bit. It doesn't have to be super specific. If anything feels interesting to you, you can be just kind of like squeezing your forearm. Do it on the other side. All right, good. Roll your shoulders. Take the thumbs into the back of the neck, up real close to, really high up in like by the back of the head, the hollow area. Good. If you want to take your thumbs down the back of the neck, I'm kind of like pushing in, down the way. So tender. What is happening in there? Take one hand and go ahead and just give a little squeeze, little hug and massage to the tops of your shoulder. And on the other side. Good. All right, let that go and do some cat-cows. Just a little releasing from the arms and the shoulders, the neck, getting things moving through the back. In our cat-cows. Good. Great, come upright, roll the shoulders down the back and open up the arms side to side, big reach up and big push out. Push out and hold it side to side for a breath. Inhale and exhale, soften them down. It's like a feather coming down. Rotate the arms back, lift back up, reaching big, push out, hold for a breath and exhale them down. One more time, lift up. So get this extra stretch up. Exhale, push out. A breath here. And let it go. It's like they float down. Take your arms across to the opposite leg and lean back. Either one on top. We'll do both sides. Good. Come to a little forward fold. Awesome. Change your legs if you like. And a few more cat-cows just to get things flowing on this side too. All right, how's it feeling today? How are we feeling today? Sometimes what you feel right now is not what you're gonna feel throughout the practice. So just be open and mindful. Take things as they come. Roll the shoulders down, reach up. Exhale, push out, one breath. Inhale, exhale, float the arms down. Good, cross your arms to the opposite leg. Maybe you remember which one was on top, maybe you don't, it's okay. Good, oh my goodness, forward fold. Notice when you hold your breath, if you can try to keep it smoothly flowing, in and out. Good. Bring the hands behind you, one big breath through the front body. Push down and lift up, roll the arm bones away from each other. And exhale. Let's let that go and come on into tabletop. Some more cat-cow. A few breaths through your cat-cows. Take your right hand, rotate it so the fingers are pointing towards you, and let the fingers come down, but the wrists don't have to come down. No need to like overdo it, and then lean back a little bit. So just a little deeper stretch. And if it feels interesting, take your elbow, rotate it out just slightly. So we're just kind of like feeling into that space. You can push into your thumb maybe. Good, change. Good. Release that out and come on into your downward facing dog. I want to move through some sun salutations a little bit quickly, but do it at your own pace. Just want to stoke the fire and get things flowing and moving. So we'll be here in a down dog for another 2 breaths. Follow along at your pace, follow your breath. Step forward. Halfway lift to fold, exhale. We'll be here for 3 breaths, forward fold. One more deep breath. And rise up to the sky, reach up. Hands come up to the top, maybe they touch, maybe they don't. Exhale, forward fold, right back into it. Good. Halfway lift. Exhale, step both feet into plank pose. Hold your plank. Breathe. Lower down, exhale down, inhale cobra. One long inhale into cobra, hug your elbows back. Exhale to down dog. We'll keep flowing through that. In down dog, take a breath to reset. Step forward. Halfway lift. Fold, exhale. Full length of breath cycles. Inhale, come up. Hands might come touch at the top. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Step to plank pose and lower down. If it's available to do that all in one breath, the step back and the lower down, maybe. Inhale to cobra, exhale to down dog. Reset through down dog. It's like home base. Letting go of that cycle that happened to start a new one. Step forward. Half lift to fold. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, long inhale, step back and lower down. Usually I take one breath in plank first, but really it is one breath. Cobra pose. Exhale, down dog. A breath to reset. Step forward. Inhale, half lift. The step forward is an exhale to exhale, forward fold. Rise up. If focusing on your breath kind of like is distracting or makes you lose your breath or become frustrated, don't worry about it. Just breathe. Exhale, forward fold. Choose your battles. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, plank pose. Lower down. Cobra pose, inhale. Exhale, down dog. So it's like the power of the in and out moves the body. Step forward, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise up with your inhale, open up to the sky. Exhale right into it, forward fold. Halfway lift, long inhale. Step to plank and lower down. Cobra in. Exhale, down dog. Let's go through that one more time. Step forward. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up, inhale. Fold. Exhale, let it go. Halfway lift, long spine. Woo. And step to plank. Exhale, lower down. Cobra pose with your inhale. And exhale to down dog. We'll stay in down dog for a couple breaths. Reach your right leg up. 3-leg dog. Exhale, keep your down dog, bend your knee and draw your knee forward. So we're just rounding the knee towards the chest, but keep your down dog shape. Lift that leg back up, do it 2 more times. Pivoting from the hip, but keeping your shoulders in place. 1 more time. Exhale, draws it forward. Try to make it smooth. Think of that like feather. Lifting, lengthening, step your foot forward this time. Come up, crescent. That inner core strength lifts you up. What lifts you, holds you. Stay up and breathe. Good, step forward, down into your chair pose. Arms up if you like. Low belly in. Good, reach up. Exhale, fold. So that's going from like sun salutation A into B, has the crescent and the chairs. Half lift. Step into plank pose. Lower down into your up dog or cobra. Exhale to down dog. Left leg up. 3 times, draw your knee forward, round it forward, use your low belly, float it up and forward, knee rounds, down dog, body in the arms and shoulders, in the core, the leg, only that leg is moving. Great, this time, step your foot forward and come up to crescent. Round in, rise up. And we settle in the pose. Make your adjustments. Find your breath, scan through your body. Let go of tension that we don't need, holding that we don't need. A breath. Step forward and come into chair. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. Step into plank pose and come through your chaturanga. High plank. Lowering as a plank until the elbows touch to the ribs. And that draws your heart forward. Ooh. Sometimes that's smooth, sometimes it is truly something else. Into down dog. The experience happens, the thing happens, and then we let it go. We start anew. Right leg up. Good. This time, allow your body to come forward a little bit, so we draw forward using your shoulders and side body, that strong core strength to round the knee further forward. Up, three-leg dog. Exhale, do it again. Use all of the parts of your shoulders so that the tops of the shoulders, those kind of more delicate rotator cuff muscles, don't make them do it. There's a lot more that can do it. All right, lift up your leg. Step it forward. Rise up through crescent. Ooh, I didn't know it was gonna be like a, I never know what it's gonna be like until it's happening. All right, let's take one breath to fly. Fly, airplane, warrior three. Maybe your toes are on the ground. Maybe the leg is kicking back. Good. Gentle, land your back foot into warrior one. The toes come down, the heel comes down. Reposition as needed. Stretch out across your body. So from the back foot pushing down, we find this line up, across the hip, across the torso, through the opposite shoulder. And we breathe. Draw your ribs in a bit. Notice if you're crunching your low back. Great, let's lengthen out and come into pyramid. Exhale to fold over your front leg. You can hold on to the leg. You could use a block. You can use a chair. And we'll be here breathing, relaxing the neck, relaxing the jaw. Bend that knee, rise up. And we'll just step right forward into mountain. Come down into chair. Good job. Low belly in, little space in the low back. You might sink down. You might sink back further. Reach up, interlace the fingers, press the sky, hug the tail underneath you, open up, and exhale, gentle forward fold. A little half lift. Let's take this right foot and step it all the way back this time. Back, back, back. A long line all the way through your back leg, through the hips, pelvis, through the front of the spine. So you might use your fingers on the ground. I'm not loading weight downward into my hands. I'm just kind of stabilizing through them. The strength is in my legs and in my core. The more I can think about powering up my core, thinking about drawing it into my spine, the less pressure I'm pushing into my legs, and I can find a little bit of lightness. Maybe. Step into plank pose. Good. Come through your chaturanga if you like. You can always choose to omit things along the way. You'll end up in down dog. Breathing and resetting. Noticing what you see with your eyes. When you get there, inhale your left leg up. Same on this side, use all of your shoulders to bring your knee forward towards your nose. So we kind of roll towards like a plank pose rather than keeping it in down dog, and then lengthen back up. Do that 2 more times and watch it. Beautiful. Oh, I love that. Good. Up. And when you're ready to step that foot forward into crescent lunge. Rise up. Ready, fly. Land your back foot into your warrior one. Find the ground, there it is. We become more aware of our bodies in space, which over time helps us to prevent injury. I'm a clumsy person, so I'll take all I can get, you know. Good. Lengthen out your leg and come into pyramid. Exhale, relax. So the quads in this front leg are very strong, supportive. The knee doesn't have to be totally straight. It might even be best to have a little micro bend in the knee at least. We'll just be here for a couple more breaths. Bend your knee, come back up. Step forward. Land into your mountain and come down to chair. Excellent. Reach up to the sky. Again, interlace the fingers. Give that extra push, extra stretch. And softly let it go. Forward fold. Let's see, a little half lift. I think it's the left foot steps back. Yeah, left foot back. Fingertips on the ground. So the heart is lifting off of your front knee. Rather than kind of like laying onto it, we get this core halfway lift feeling through the spine. Exhale, step back into plank pose. We're gonna stay here. If you wanna bring your knees down, maybe slide forward and back a couple of times. Just stay, keep things flowing. This little bit of core work in plank pose. If it's available to you, if it's not like really strenuous or painful or anything like that, you know, honor yourself, take care of yourself first and foremost. If that's available, do it. If it's best from the knees, do it, perfect. Now we're just easy drawing the heels over towards the left, maybe not all the way down, and over towards the right. So the upper body stays, I'm in plank pose, but I'm doing little twisting motion side to side. Through the legs, through the pelvis. Good, awesome. Release the knees down. Ooh, that is hard. And go ahead and sink towards the child's pose, but not all the way back. So think more about stretching your hands forward than dropping your hips. Long stretch. Good. Please roll forward and come down to your tummy. Take your arms to your sides, palms on the ground. Just like cobra pose, but the arms are at the sides. Lift up your heart, engage your upper back. Reach your arms towards your toes, anchor your toes. Exhale, let that go. Do that, but with the legs, keep your upper body down and lift your legs up. We'll be here. Notice if they're kind of rolling out. Maybe they can be level. Exhale, let that go. Take a breath. All together, upper and lower. Kind of feel into balancing on your hip points. And exhale, let it go. Come to your forearms, forearm plank. Knees up or down. When you're on your forearms, your hands might be straight forward, they might be towards each other. Over time, maybe they are making progress towards straight forward. Now take your heels over to left. Keep your upper body as it is and hold it and breathe. Change sides. So my heel's not on the ground. It's not that deep of a twist. Good. Exhale, go ahead and come out. Knees down. One more time to stretch back, open out the shoulders. Open through the arms. We'll just come back to down dog. Whew. Excellent. Step forward. Rise up. You stay up. If you want to lift up to the sky, I'm going to bring it down into the heart. I'm very warm right now. Feels good. One more breath. Mountain pose. Perfect, just as you are. Open out the legs into your wide stance and we'll get flowing out side to side a bit. In yoga, there's a concept of, one of the principles is tapas. It's like our ability to control our energy and our heat. It's like the fire within us that burns the impurities. Come into your fold. Wide forward fold. We'll be here for a few breaths, so feel out what's coming up to feel. Impurities, you know, like detoxing through the muscles. Burning through the unwelcome thoughts, maybe negative thoughts, negative self-talk. We light that on fire. Bend the knees and come up. Gosh, that felt good. And we'll open out into warrior two, either direction first. This is my actual left leg. Warrior two, be here, strong. You can take offering arms if that is preferred right now. Elbows down, open palms. Open offering, freely given. What do we give freely? Maybe it's warrior two, outstretched arms. Within the poses, that tapas, that fire comes up where we are able to control our exertion. Lengthen your leg and come into your triangle. I don't know if you heard that. It's Kiddo laughing in the other room. Triangle. Get more of this sense of space through the upper side body. Bend that knee, and we'll come into side angle. You can prop up your arm, take your arm up, swoop it. This big circle motion. Maybe sink in a little deeper. Rise up and reverse warrior. Open out a little bit. Mm-hmm. Exhale, let that go. If it's available, take your hands behind you. We're back in our wide stance, level feet. The arms rotate back. Exhale into fold. If that feels okay and supportive without having your hands, on your legs or ground. Notice if you're locking out your elbows, try not to lock them out. Lifting the arms, kind of reaching them, and it might make a stretch through sort of the front of the neck, side of the neck area. Gentle release the hands down to the low back. Run them down your legs and give a big stretch side to side. Over towards one foot and over towards the other foot. We'll come up, bend the knees, and rise up. This is where we practice, being calm, controlling our fire. And then we can use it when we're like, sustaining in a weird twisted side plank or something, And then out in the world, it seeps in and it becomes useful to control and help mediate fiery anxiety, maybe when we get irritated. Lengthen into your triangle pose. Gosh, that felt good. Bend your knee and we'll come into your side angle. If you want to take a big circle through your arm, sink in, stretch out, take a breath. Reverse your warrior so the pelvis tips up and over. And come on out. Oh boy, rotate it's hard not to hold your breath sometimes. Pivot the foot, exhale into the fold. We'll be here, do what feels good. If you like bending one knee, stretching out, reaching, stillness. Bend your knees and come back up. Heel toe the feet together. Release it out, shake it out if you like. quad stretch it is. Let's do standing, okay. Let's do standing quad stretch. And it's like, who do I talk to? Who am I talking to? Quad stretch and dancer pose. So we'll just start with this. If it's at the wall, get in all directions, letting that knee open, drawing it closer. Really draw that foot in as close as you can without hurting your knee, without creating strain. Good. Oh, good. And change sides. All of the quad stretch. Keep doing it. And come out. Returning to the other side. Dancer, elbows close in, palm is open, if it's available. I've said it many times. If you can grab from the arch side, go for it. If it's best from the outside, that's okay too. I use my hand, the arch, as kind of like a holster of on my foot. So it's a really good grip there because I'm gonna kick really hard into my hand. As I reach my arm up, if you want to, pointer and thumb fingertips touch, giving this like very graceful mudra. I forget what that means, what this hand gesture means exactly in yoga, but I use it as a guide to reach. Keep going, keep breathing. Great, you can try the other side. I'd say if it's available for your balance, to have the eyes kind of like open outwardly, just like kind of forward. Maybe it follows your hand. If we need to look down for the sake of keeping balanced, of course. But if it's available to kind of have it like open forward towards your hand, it'll keep your heart up. Beautiful, shining, gorgeous heart. Okay, come on out. Ah, that was beautiful. So beautiful. All right, let's come on to the front of the mat. If you're okay with it, doing this squat at the front of your mat, please do a little froggy squat. You know, after like excitement or maybe anxiousness or any of those fiery feelings, you know, that feeling of calm, relaxed. There's just nothing like it. Okay, bring the knees back into tabletop, however you get there. We'll just slide into our child's pose, letting it be heavy, relaxed. If you like, you can take your forehead and just gentle rock it side to side to massage your third eye, kind of eyebrow, forehead. slide up into table and come up to kneeling. You might like a pillow underneath your knee if that helps you. I'm turning this way to for the camera. Take your right leg out to the side. We'll do gate and latch, which is like kind of a fun little open pose. Take your hand, slide it down, up and over. So we're stretching through the side body. You might even consider this hip if it was coming out to the side a little bit more. So we're sliding up and over. Ooh, stretch a little bit more, breathe. Notice where you feel it. Notice if you could feel it anywhere else. If you shifted maybe just slightly. And this hand comes down, this leg comes up. While you're here, if it's okay, bend your knee and grab for your foot. Just one more little quad stretch to open out. And slowly come out. And come on out the way you went in, coming up, bringing your foot back in, other side. Slide the hand down as you start lifting up and over. I try to find some feeling in kind of that outer hip area, lower waist. And change. Hand down, arm up, leg out, a breath. Reach for your foot. And stretch that knee like you are pointing to the wall with it. And slowly come on out. We'll just go ahead and cross the legs back into a seat and come into our butterfly seat. Into your full. Come up and we'll just take an easy little butterfly twist over towards one side. Hand comes down, back shoulder rotates back. Draw the shoulder blade around towards the spine. Hand could be at the knee or at the foot. Use your hands as leverage to help lift your spine. More breath. And slowly rotate out, other side. So as we're breathing in twists, the inhale creates a little more space, maybe more lift. And the exhale twists into it. So it's where we might find a little bit more range, but still staying lengthening. So we inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more breath like that. And come out through center. Take your right leg forward. Other foot's close in, lift up and fold over. Change sides. exhale to fold. Walk your hands up. Let's take the other leg back out to the side. I want to just do a little bit more of that side stretch. So out to about 45 degrees, we lift up and we fold over the leg. So folding straight forward has a little bit of a different feeling, maybe a lot different feeling than if we fold within a twist with the leg extended to the side. Different parts of the back. Different parts of the leg. Walk the hands up, change sides. So this is quite a twist to lift up and fold over that leg. Walk your hands back up. Let's see, I don't really think there's anything else I particularly, nothing's coming up. So let's go on down. I like to do a lot more reclined than in a seat. So go ahead and lay down, massage your back, rock out side to side a bit. What we're gonna do is figure 4 into eagle, reclined eagle. So start with your figure 4, go and take your right leg up, cross the ankle over, and you be in your figure 4 for a few breaths. Slide that knee all the way over the other knee. So eagle pose, we cross at the knee and maybe at the ankles. Take your arms up and cross at the elbow. The knee that's on top is the arm that's on the bottom, but it's not the most significant thing. Squeeze in, squeeze your legs, press your arms, press your hands. Feel your back on the ground, the low back is on the ground. Maybe you can feel the back of the heart, the shoulder blades opening away. And exhale, unravel, unravel. You can set the feet down and rock them side to side, rock the knees. All of that on the other side, left leg up, figure 4. One more breath and you can slide into eagle Letting the knee cross over and cross the arms. Unravel and we'll come into happy baby. And letting go. Grabbing for your feet and be here. Another breath or two. So from happy baby with the legs kind of bending at the sides, take the legs more like a forward fold and slide your hands behind the legs so the legs are more together and upright. The knees could bend as much as needed. Hands slide up as far as they can comfortably. Just draw the legs a little closer maybe. Soften with the arms up and the legs up, so let go of the legs into bear pose. We can be here for a moment or two, allowing things to become heavier, more relaxed. You move your ankles and your wrists. Hug the knees. And give them a good squeeze in. As you do that, take the tail very, very lightly and kind of like direct it downward. So you might find kind of a stretch through the inner hip, but not a lot. Just keep it shallow. That's like a child's pose, laying down. And come into your twist. Heavy, easy twist. Breath or two in this twist. Change direction of your twist. And ease out. Option time to do what you would like to do right now. You might like to do bridges. You might like to do shoulder stand and plow. Recline butterfly. Daydreamer. Anything at all. Nothing at all. It's just so good to just be. Great. It's not very often in our day-to-day that we allow ourselves to do nothing intentionally. You're ready to just relax.